Hello everyone, it's October 21, 2008. I'm Dwight Schmuck. This is the Schmuck Look. I'm going to try to attach this to Penn Says, talking about Barack Obama's unfortunate middle name. Okay, Hussein probably isn't the best choice a kid would make these days, but a kid did not make it. Let's talk about names. Marion Morrison, also known as John Wayne. Archibald Leach. Cary Grant. Of course, there's always me. I'm a real schmuck. I've been one since the day I was born. That's right. Schmuck is my surname. It's German. It unfortunately also happens to be Yiddish slang profanity. Guess which gets the most play? There's certain jobs that anybody with my name is never going to get. You know that from the outset. You're never going to be a rabbi or a cantor. Secret agents out of the service, to quote Bond, James Bond, that works. Schmuck, Dwight Schmuck. That's a ticket to get laid off. I'm sorry, it just works that way. It's one of those deals. I've met people named Putz, Lipschitz, Dingle. There's a lot of fun could be made. I've kind of tried to turn this a little bit to be an advantage. Hey, I'm the guy you're going to remember. And I know that going in. I don't carry ID anywhere, hardly. Very, very seldom do I carry an ID. Why? Somebody's going to be a bad guy. This is not the alias they're going to use. And I've mentioned that to police, and they've gone, "You're right. Duh. You think. I go to cash a check at a bank. Who's the one guy that teller is going to remember, no matter how many people he sees and talks and deals with that day? I'm the guy that's going to get remembered. I bring something back to a department store. You should see the Snickers at the return desk. Oh my. Your name is what? Do you have ID? I have been asked that by a cop. Now, what's your real name? Let me see some ID. The policeman was much chagrined when I pulled out, and that day I was carrying a driver's license. Here you go. I love this part. Have a great day. It's one of the reasons I'm running for president. Put a real schmuck in the White House just makes a great campaign slogan. Penn, you said why didn't he change his name? I'm going to paraphrase something out of X-Men 2. Mystique says, why should we have to? Yeah, why should I have to change? I have been asked by an employer in Texas at one time to change my name. I was a telemarketer, and schmuck was distracting. My wife here in Vermont was asked by a former employer if she'd mind changing her name on the name tag because, schmuck might offend some guests. I wonder which ones. But it's our name. My name. What the hell? So, and I've been told that I couldn't have it. At one point I was told that I couldn't have it on a license plate because, and I'm quoting, well, I'm sorry, but your name is offensive. Unquote. Some phrases, some statements just burn right into your brain. And I said, why doesn't the IRS think so? Come on. The lady who was the number 2 at the state DMV said, well, it's, the Jewish thing, That was another one that burned in. And I said, hey, look, I'll get an attorney. I'll go to court. I'll sue you. She said, go ahead. We make the rules. We'll win. And I said, no, you don't understand. I am a schmuck. I have been one since the day I was born, honey. I know how. What we'll do, if I have to get an attorney and pay the filing fee, don't you think for a minute I'm going to write up and send press releases to every radio, TV, and newspaper in a 3-state area. And I have your extension and I have your name, and they're going to be calling you to find out how come a working, tax-paying citizen cannot get his own name on the license plate. I won. Right there. It was no contest. See, I do know how. That's why you do need to vote for me. Put a real schmuck in the White House. One who's on your side. That would be me. And what the heck, if I do something you don't like, you can always say, he's a schmuck. And you'll be right. I'm Dwight Schmuck. That's the Schmuck Look. Peace.